I, Manju Bharadwaj, working as assistant professor in Shri Ram Sarup Memorial University. Today, I am going to discuss the topic as signals. This is from Signals and System. Let me define signals first. So, signals are basically the convey information from one point to another. This conveying information may be in any form. That may be voltage, that may be current, that may be the frequency. Whenever we want to convey the information from one point to another, this information can be passed by using the parameters as voltage, by using the parameter as current, or the parameter as frequency. Now, signals are basically two types. First is the analog signal and another one is digital signal or discrete signal. Let me define one by one. So what are analog signals? So analog signals are one which are continuous in nature, means that defines with each and every value of time. So what are analog signals? So analog signals are signals which are defined for each and every value of time. Let me tell you something in form of diagram. So this is continuous time signal. You can see this x-axis, let me denote this x-axis with time, and the y-axis, let me denote this y-axis with voltage. So you can see, if I want to know the value at 1, t is equals to 1. So the value is defined. If I want to know the value at t is equals to 1.5, at that point also the amplitude of that value is defined. So this is called as analog signal. Example, I can give you the example of analog signal. The example of analog signal is human voice. Whatever I am speaking, this is also the example of analog signal. Then you see like radios, they are also the example of analog signals. They are continuously transmitting the data. So analog signals are nothing but the human voice or the continuous data which you are passing. Now, analog signals are further classified as unit step signal, ramp signal and the impulse signal. That will be discussing later. Let us come back again first to the digital signal and the discrete signal. Let me define first the discrete signal, then we'll come back to the digital signal. So discrete signals are the signals which are defined at certain value of time. I am repeating, discrete signals. So discrete signals are the signals which are defined at some value of time, at certain value of time. Discrete signals are always obtained from analog signal. That means you can obtain the discrete signal from analog signal. Analog signals are continuous and they are defined for infinite values. They are having infinite values, so they are more accurate. But discrete signals takes only certain value, so they are not as accurate as that of analog signals. Now, discrete signal, how we can obtain discrete signal? So I told you this is analog signal, that is continuous. Now I want to convert this continuous time signal or the analog signal into discrete form. So here what I am going to do? I am going to sample the continuous time signal. So how I can obtain discrete time signal? I can obtain discrete time signal by sampling analog signal. I can sample the analog signal and I can obtain discrete signal. Now, you can see here, this is time axis. When you are getting the discrete signal, the t parameter will get changed into n. Now what I am going to take? I am going to take the samples. So like consider I am taking the sample at n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, n is equals to 3, n is equals to 4 till the 100 value. So n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, n is equals to 3, n is equals to 4, n is equals to 5. And so I am having these amplitude values. So let me draw the discrete time signal. If I am drawing the discrete time signal, it will be something like this. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. The last value will be 100. And here you are having just the amplitudes. You are having just the amplitudes. So you can see the signals are defined only at certain values of n, like n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2. If you want the value at n is equals to 1.5, the value is 0. So the signal is not defined at n is equals to 1.5, but the value was there, which has been missed. Clear?